So good morning. I'm here to solve differential equation through power series method. Example is y double prime is equal to y. So this is just equal to y double prime minus y is equal to 0. So we already know that the value of y is summation of cn times x raised to n from 0 to infinity. So the value of y double prime is summation of n times cn raised to times x raised to n minus 1 from 1 to infinity. So the value of the y double prime is equal to summation of n minus 1 times n times cn times c sub n times x raised to n minus 2 from 2 to infinity. So substituting the summation of n times n minus 1 times cn times x raised to n minus 2 from 2 to infinity minus cn times x raised to n from 0 to infinity is equal to 0. So what we do now is that we factor factored out the summation notation. So it will become summation of n plus 2 times n plus 1 quantity times c sub n plus 2 minus c sub n times x raised to n is equal to 0 from 0 to infinity. So what we have got is an equation n plus 2 times n plus 1 times c sub n plus 2 minus cn is equal to 0. So the recursion relation here is c sub n plus 2 is equal to c sub n over n plus 2 times n plus 1. So here at n equals 0, c sub 2 is equal to c sub o all over 2 times 1. So at n is equal to 1, our c sub 3 is equal to c sub 1 over 3 times 2. At n equals 2, our c sub 4 is equal to c sub 0 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. At n equals 3, c5 is equal to c3 over 5 times 4 or equal to c1 over 5 factorial. So our n, when n equals 4, c6 is equal to c sub 4. C sub 4 over 6 times 5 is equal to c sub o over 6 factorial. At n equals 5, or c sub 7 is equal to c5 over 7 times 6 is equal to c1 over 7 times 1. 7 factorial, I mean. So at n equals 6, our C8 is equal to c sub 6 over 8 times 7 is equal to co over 8 factorial. So what we have got is y is equal to c sub o plus c1 x plus co over 2 factorial over 2 factorial times x squared plus c1 x cubed over 3 factorial plus co x to the 4th over 4 factorial plus c1 x to the 5th over 5 factorial plus c6 to the 6 over 6 factorial plus 6 over 7 factorial times x raised to 7. So y is equal to co times 1 plus 1 over 2 factorial x squared plus 1 over 4 factorial x to the 4th plus 1 over 6 factorial times x to the 6 plus 1 over 8 factorial x to the 8 plus, so we put ellipsis here, plus c1 times x plus 1 over 3 factorial x cubed plus 1 over 5 factorial x to the 5th plus 1 over 7 factorial x to the 7th. So noticing the pattern, we convert it to the notation, to the summation notation. So y is equal to CO times the summation of 1 raised to n over 2 times n factorial times x raised to 2n plus C1 times the summation of 1 raised to n over 2n plus 1 factorial times x raised to 2n plus 1. So, substituting to the value of this summation notation, we have got that this is equal to secant x and this is equal to tangent x. So our final answer is y is equal to CO secant x plus C1 tangent x.